differently abled, differently.
As we continue to create awareness, autism is one misunderstood form of disability. People with autism tend to chart their own specific path and they prefer an orderly structure. Let's take a look at this event that was organized by Mosaic Events.
People with autism are always described as restless and lacking of social skills.
Autism is a global problem that is really challenging people and very many families outside here. So to me, I can say it is a plus to us because number one, it has sensitized the community on the challenges these clans are facing, and we have also brought the public to know that autism is also existing.
Much awareness is needed to dispel this level of misrepresentation.
A big number of children that have come, of course, they are presenting with different issues. Some are presenting with issues that deals with communication. They have difficulties with communication because most of them are non-verbal. Some of them are having temper tantrums. They are running here and there because they have challenges with social interaction, and they also have challenges with their behavior. So what I'm seeing that with the population represented here for children having autism, it means it is a very big number that needs to seek intervention even from the Kenya government, that we can employ the people who are specialized in these areas so that they can manage these cases in good time, so that the parents who have these children can get help in good time.
Mosaic Minds, in partnership with health professionals, organized a special fun day event for people with autism and their families.
I am a parent of a 13-year-old semi-verbal autistic son. His name is Joshua, who is the inspiration of Mosaic Minds. Mosaic Minds basically stands for the diversity that comes with children or individuals on the spectrum. And so today we saw it fit to bring together parents in a space where our children can play, be themselves, without fear of judgment or retribution from the public. The goal is essentially for us to begin conversations about inclusion, because more and more children are becoming diagnosed with autism, but there is less and less spaces for them to feel safe and to be themselves, despite the different challenges that they are facing. And so this is the start of a longer conversation where parents can now come together, feel comfortable, not ashamed. There's a lot of shame that comes with raising a child on the spectrum, and we really want to break that shame and demystify or break the stigma that comes with raising a child on the spectrum.
Yvonne, a mother and a caregiver to her son who was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, encourages parents to embrace their children and allow them to interact freely with others. She says that social interaction is key to their development.
What I'd like to encourage mothers is to really focus on what your child is capable of doing. Autism, unfortunately, comes with a lot of cannot. There's a lot of negative connotations with the diagnosis. And many parents, granted, will focus on those negative connotations. But there's something underneath all that. If you really just pay a little bit of attention, you bring that positive thing to light. So I'll encourage all mothers, I'll encourage all fathers, all parents, all caregivers who are raising children on the spectrum to really love them, embrace them, embrace the autism. And it's through embracing the autism that you begin to see those gifts that your child comes with, those innate gifts that your child comes with. And we just need to allow our children to be.
Communities are also encouraged to have open conversations about autism so that every parent feels supported and accepted.
We are all different in our different ways. And if you have a child who has some sort of disability or some sort of special issue, please bring them out. Do not hide them. There is help. And also, if you have a child, especially those who have children with autism, nowadays we have schools, we have trainers, we have minders. They can actually attend normal schools. Just don't keep this child at home. They are capable at some point because they have special, we call them special ways to do stuff. You can find they are very good musicians, they are very good artists, they understand things in a different way from us. So when you give them a book to draw, you can find that the picture is actually quite distinct. If it's a rhino, you'll know it's a rhino. If it's a person, you'll know it's a person. So they have special talents. So let's not keep them indoors. Let's bring them out. Let's discover that part of life. Let's celebrate the differences.
Us interacting with them, we know what like their needs are, you know, like as in we feel like their needs, they aren't neglected and they aren't supposed to be like kept away, to be isolated, but rather to come out, get interacted with any other kid, like as in play with them, because like they aren't like special to be kept away, you know. We are here like to have fun together.
To the world, to Kenya, to our communities, to our families, our children are different, but there's nothing wrong with being different. So what I would say is, if you know of a child who is different, instead of ridiculing that child and that child's family, educate yourself. Find out why this child is like this, and then find out how you can support that family go through this journey, because it's not going to end tomorrow. And so the community really needs to come together to learn more about autism and to be encouraged, because it's a beautiful journey. In spite of it all, it's so beautiful. So let us all come together, let us be kind to each other, let us be inclusive of each other, open to each other, and let's love each other.
With technology advancement, equipping hospitals and therapy centers with better resources will support effective therapy and training sessions.
As the occupational therapy department, we are looking at how can we engage patients and clients and caregivers in social interaction skills, and that's why now we are coming here collaborating with the Mosaic Minds to grace this occasion, bringing parents and families and their children to offer these therapeutic occupational therapy services.
Kenya Occupational Therapists Association runs many programs. Number one, we organize trainings, we organize workshops. And these trainings that we are organizing and the workshops, we are engaging the therapists who are working within Kenya. We are also training the parents about disability. Every year, occupational therapy, we do celebrate Kenya Occupational Therapy, which is a World Occupational Therapy Day. And this day, what we do a walk, and we also sensitize the community, but they are organized in different places. Those are some of the programs we do. We also do annual scientific conferences. In the annual scientific conferences that we normally do, we do in different regions. What we do there, number one, before we do the workshops, we go to different facilities where patients have been mobilized. We also cooperate with other partners. We dispense to these clients assistive devices. We educate them on how to early identify signs so that they can seek intervention in good time. We also need to do, because of new technologies coming, we need to have more trainings to the specialists so that they can get to know and understand how they can be able to handle and manage these children. And number two, I could like to recommend that the facilities where these children seek for services, that the government can acquire equipment that is can help these children to get help from those facilities.
Also, early intervention is important as it enables support from the onset of diagnosis.
We are calling in for partners and well-wishers to be able, number one, to aid us with necessary equipments to offer our clients these services. Remember, occupational therapists, we deal with occupations. Occupational therapy is the intervention that uses occupations to rehabilitate functional independence. Occupations are things that you want to do, you are required to do, and you are expected to do. And that's why we have all these activities. We are just engaging our patients plus their caregivers and their parents in the activities that they want to do, they are required to do, and they need to do.
I have taught children with autism. I have friends who have children with autism. So I understand that that is key. For example, when we were coming to cook, we knew we can't have too much sugar, because children with autism, if you give them sugar, some might be hyper, or some other children, if you give them sugar, you know what happens, they get a sugar high. So we didn't want that to happen today. And I am very passionate about helping such causes.
Get different multidisciplinary teams into board, because a child who is presenting with autism does not only have challenges with occupations, but they also have challenges even with education. They have problems with even relating with the people back at the community. The parents are having issues with stigma. So what we need, I could like to recommend, is that we do more of awareness clinics like this. We also embrace and recommend to the Kenya government and even the county government that we employ more people who have been trained to help these children.
We have achieved the short-term goal, which is to bring parents together, to bring children together, to bring in sponsors who can be able to educate the parents, be able to support the parents in different areas that the parents may be facing challenges in. So for today, yes, we have been able to hit that goal. But for the future, there are so many other things that we want to be able to achieve. But this is a beautiful thing because it's the starting point of those many things that we want to be able to achieve.
Come, let us save lives, transform lives, and impact lives, and give back to the community.
On Disability Pet Peeve, we discuss about autism and diet. Children with autism have a special dietary program that restricts them from just eating about anything like any other children, because they have food aversion and they are very picky when it comes to food. Therefore, it is always good to ask their caregivers what suits them before giving them any food, because it affects their energy levels. Therefore, it is good to be very cautious about what you feed them, because it affects their mechanism.